Interesting. All right. So, nice topic, Kyle. We're going to move on to topic 3. So I want to talk to Kyle about PlayStation trophies, more specifically platinums, because I know this man is all about platinums. So Kyle, first things first, what got you into platinum in games?
I can't tell you what started it.
Okay.
It just became an obsession, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, I know there are many other people with a lot more platinum trophies than I do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
currently only at 98, so I'm
Only.
maybe shunned from the hardcore trophy hunters worlds,
Oh boy.
but I just enjoy that feeling of accomplishing something in a game that isn't like that not everyone else experiences, and then you get rewarded for a trophy. Be like, hey, you did this. Like
Right.
that's I enjoy that, and I now view like platinum trophies besides the cheap ones, because sometimes you just need a rush to pop some platinums. I platinum games that I truly love as like a hey developers, you did a fantastic job, even
Mm-hmm.
though they don't care. But like for me and my collection of platinums, I'm like I clearly love your game because I want to see everything and
Right.
anything in it. So
Nice.
that's how I view them.
Very cool. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Like that was with me with Xbox 360, like those achievements. I was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is something extra to chase after, and especially with like unlockables, like tapering off in games, like it felt like something like you said to chase after to kind of see
Yeah.
every nook and cranny. Noob alert says Papa Griff. What does that mean exactly? So a platinum in PlayStation terms is you're getting every trophy in their list. So it just pretty much signifies like you've done everything in this game. Xbox has
Yeah.
something similar. They don't have the platinum, which is like definitive. They just have the 100%,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah, it's just getting all the achievements, bronze, silver, gold.
So for example, like in a game like Pac-Man,
Mm.
you might get a trophy for scoring 1,000,000 points in one run, and depending on how hard those feats in a game are, depend on bronze, which are like pretty common, silver a little bit tougher, gold even tougher, and the platinum is once you get them all, you get like the last one, signifying that you've done everything you can in the game,
Right.
type of thing.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I totally get the rush of chasing it and stuff like that. Has it always been the PlayStation side of things for you, or have you been that same way with achievements on Xbox? I know Nintendo doesn't have anything, sadly, but
I know, and that's why I don't play my Switch as often as it probably should.
Hmm.
Um, I have not owned an Xbox until I owned an Xbox One a couple years ago, very briefly.
Okay,
So I've been PlayStation my entire life ever since I got one.
gotcha.
I got a PS1 for Christmas the year it came out, and then I didn't look back since.
Okay,
Um, but yeah, trophies weren't a thing I focused on because they were also introduced with PS3.
yep.
I think Uncharted One, I think, was one of the first games alongside Super Stardust HD, I think.
Okay,
And I didn't really care about them too much when they were out. I was like, oh, it's just extra. I just want to play the game, kind
mm.
of thing. But it wasn't until I got the rush of my first platinum, which is I think a lot of people's first platinum, is Telltale's The Walking Dead,
Oh,
which just
okay.
awards you the platinum for just completing the game.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it wasn't until I got that platinum thing of and seeing the 100% of I've done everything in this game
Right.
that I truly got into it. And I think even after that, the kind of funded community was running it was like a month long trophy hunt
Mm-hmm.
where depending on what trophies you got certain points for every bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. It's like, oh, this seems fun. So let me dive in, and then I was just not looking back ever since. Like
Gotcha.
it's been a if the game is too hard, if it requires me a second playthrough, no, thank you. I
Mm.
usually don't do that because that's too much. Um, I don't like difficulty based trophies. Let me play games on whatever mode I want.
Mm.
Um, and multiplayer. I'm not a multiplayer person. So besides a few, like I have the Fall Guys Platinum.
Yeah.
Besides that one, really, I don't touch multiplayer components in a game really ever.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Okay, so you kind of beat me to the punch with that question. I was like, what's going to qualify a trophy for you
sure.
that you want to go for platinum? Because I definitely agree. Like, the multiplayer ones, yeah, those ones are like, oh, especially like a big fighting game fan. Like, the ranked matches, I'm like,
yeah,
I love playing this game, but I'm not going to be good at it. Like, that level, it's like, oh, God. And especially when it says in a row, go fuck yourself. Like that, like Fall Guys, Fall Guys I wanted to, but then Unfollowable or whatever it is, where it's like 5 in a row, I'm like, I got real close. I think I messaged you because you were playing it or something, like early on in launch. I was like, I got 4 in a row somehow, and I fucked up the first round of the 5th. No!
I cheesed it.
Oh, okay.
I found a workaround for it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. So with that one, I know that's also frowned upon by a lot of people who do trophies, like, you know, get them legitimately or whatnot. Like, I don't care. I still have it. They're not taking it away from me, whatever. But like with the Fall Guys one, as long as you exit and quit the game before the words eliminated pop up on screen, and if your kudos never go up from playing in that game, then it nullifies that entire game.
Okay.
So your streak is still intact. So that's how I did it. Recently, they added that private game thing, where you can get a group of 4 people and then just everyone just quits, and you get like an easy win. I don't know if that's been patched in yet, but I think the Mediatonic was like, "Oh yeah, no, that's not what we want to do that for."
Right.
So yeah. And also Papa Griffin chat. So like for GTA, for example, like I pulled up the GTA 5 trophy list, so you can get so like a silver. Let's see. That one's not a good example.
So
like a bronze trophy would be pimp my sidearm, fully mod weapon would be a bronze trophy. Bronze trophy, wanted dead or alive, deliver a bail bond target alive, a lot of cheddar, spend a total of $200 million across all 3 characters. So like things you do in the game, not specifically like gold level missions or whatnot. Right. It's just things that you can just do no matter what.
Yeah, they kind of categorize I don't know if they have a clear cut way of categorizing bronze, silver, gold, but like
I think it's up to the developers.
Yeah, so like most of your easy trophies or achievements, easy quote unquote, will just be like a story mission. Like you get one for this mission, you get those ones, and then like Kyle said, like things that you either do in game or like it's a side mission activity, stuff like that. Some of them are very obscure, like do this with this to affect that, or if it's a secret area, like discovering said secret area will pop something. Yeah.
Or like seeing every line of dialogue with a certain character.
All the codex or whatever the hell. Yeah, finding those. Yep. So yeah, I definitely agree with the multiplayer aspect. Like sometimes it can be fun, sometimes it's just very frustrating. And then the difficulty ones, yeah, I'm kind of like 50-50 on, because usually I'll just play on normal and then, I'm done with that. You mentioned on Trophy Room, when you guys were talking about RE8, you're like, nah, no way in hell I'm doing that one. At the moment, I might do it because I really enjoyed the game. I know people have their gripes on it and stuff like that. I'm like, I'll think about it. I might humor it, I have no idea about the harder difficulties, but I know with the challenge points, I think they're called, like you can get infinite ammo for guns. So I think maybe if I put the time in to get those and then just blast my way through, maybe I'll feel more confident with it. But
yeah, when a game gives you that doesn't penalize you on the harder difficulties when you want to use cheats or whatnot. Yeah, I'm into that. Like Uncharted does that. Like you have to play those games on crushing, a full playthrough, but you can use like the best one-shot gun and infinite ammo and it still works, which I appreciate. So those kind of situations I don't mind. But like for example with RE8, it's you have to beat it on the hardest difficulty. You have to beat the game in under 3 hours. Yeah. You have to beat the game using only your knife. I'm like, all right, well that's 3 playthroughs right there. Yeah. I don't know if I can play this game three times or whatever. Yeah. But when it comes to like hard mode stuff, sometimes I do, like I said, I want to show how much I love the game, so I will do the hard mode. So like beaten Last of Us 1 on grounded difficulty for
Wow.
the
Okay.
grounded trophies. I loved it. I think that is the definitive way to play that game because it feels real. Like the materials and the items are very hard to find and come about. So like I feel like that's like my issue with like RE8 for example. There's so much ammo on
Yeah.
normal difficulty. Like I don't feel rushed or worried.
Right.
Same thing with FF7 Remake. Playing that on hard mode was so damn fun.
Okay.
Challenging, frustrating, yes, but so rewarding and so fun. Like I had a great time getting that platinum as well. So sometimes depending on how I feel about the game, I will do a second playthrough on a harder difficulty just because I love it so much.
Right.
But yeah, when you're throwing RE Village and like, yeah, play this game 4 times, each for a different trophy. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's too many.
Fair
Too
enough.
many.
Yeah. Let's see. Popograph. Some of the mission ratings are ridiculous hard, at least for me. Like no damage to car, kill enemies, all headshots. Yeah, I think with GTA they have specific ratings for their individual missions. I don't remember if there's an achievement for like get gold status on all of them, but yeah,
There might be.
there might be. But yeah, those are like just individual stuff, not necessarily trophy based. But yeah, those can definitely be difficult. I remember tackling.
Yeah, but then on the opposite side of things with like the cheat platinums, the easy platinums. Thank you, Greg Miller, for being a champion of these. Sometimes you find a game that you can get in like 5 minutes, and it's really just playing the game, and they pop very quickly. There was one that I tweeted at him, I think earlier this year, and he did it live on KFGD. I think.
Nice.
It's basically a visual novel, but in the settings you can go to like auto skip dialogue, text speed like ×5, and just press play and let the game run.
Oh, okay.
You don't have. There's no more inputs. You got. Let me see. How long did that take me? I believe it was under 1:30.
Jesus.
2 minutes 1 second.
Nice.
Is how I got that platinum in, and it's just like, yeah, just go.
Right.
So yeah, am I paying for platinums? Absolutely, I am. But like I said, you need that rush of adrenaline every once in a while, and that's when and developers that know this make a ton of money because of it. Like Radalika Games is a developer that makes these small, retro simple games that you can platinum in under an hour, and they pump them out because they make a ton of money with trophy hunters and whatnot. So
Yeah.
it's well worth it.
Nice. So Kyle, I know you got your list pulled up. How many platinums do you have? You said you have 98,
98.
98, and 100 is going to be hopefully Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
It was going to be Ratchet. Returnal is going to be 99. But this new game, Aerial Knights Never Yield, came out, and that's a very easy plat. And I'm thinking I'll just pop that for 99, and Returnal will be 100. I
Okay.
want it to be a Sony exclusive as the milestone.
Gotcha.
Because my biggest regret is not noting what the milestones are. So when you're on PSN profiles, it gives you your milestones for latest trophy, your 7,000th trophy, certain milestones of platinums, and I'm like, ooh, some of these I wish were not on my I wish were not on here.
Gotcha.
For which one do I really hate seeing? My 35th 100th trophy was a WWE 2K17 trophy.
Hey.
Ugh, get out of here with that. Ugh. My fastest platinum is the game I just talked about. My 6,000th trophy was a Christmas Break, which is a brick breaker game another easy platinum. My 75th platinum is a Bible game called Racing Breakthrough Gaming Arcade, where once you fail, it throws a Bible verse at you. Here, go read this.
Okay.
Nah, I'm good. So some of these later ones are pretty embarrassing, but my 50th, I made a point it was going to be Bugsnax.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I love what they're doing, the whole thing. It's weird enough. Yeah, that's going to be my 50th.
Cool.
40th was Last of Us Remastered, and my 41st was Last of Us 2. I did those back to back.
Nice.
That was very important for me. Yeah, 98 right now. Definitely want to have 100 be a Sony PlayStation exclusive.
Cool.
We'll see how Returnal is, if it's kind to me. Because those collectibles are So annoying.
Oh boy.
So annoying. Yeah.
Gotcha. So out of the 98 that you've gotten so far, do you have a favorite?
Ooh.
Or at least most proud of, maybe?
I mean, the Fall Guy one is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah, there are a couple within the past year or so that I'm really proud of.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Okay.
I am, let's see, the 8th person in the world to get that platinum.
Wow. Okay.
So stuff like that. MLB The Show. I'm also this year's. I'm also in the top 10.
Nice.
There's an indie game called Foregone,
Mm-hmm.
which we got as a coverage game with 6-1 Indie. I am number 1 in the world on platinums, and Mike is number 2.
Nice.
So that is super, super cool. Yeah, it's a nice little extra thing that games are doing that I fully appreciate. There are definitely some that I'm like, oh, it wasn't worth the trouble because I took too long.
Gotcha.
Like Fall Guys, I literally my blood pressure was going through the roof. Right,
Uh-huh.
I was like, Kyle, stop! You're going to give yourself a heart attack or a stroke.
Oh boy.
I was yelling at the TV, and even like some of these cheap ones are like, oh, this game sucked.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe I wasted 15 minutes
Right.
of my day and $1 out of my pocket for it. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's all good fun.
Nice. What would you say your hardest platinum has been?
Ooh, hardest platinum. Man, that's tough. I mean, FF7 Remake is pretty damn hard.
Okay.
That's up there.
That's what I've thought about getting, but I need to beat the game first to even start there before I get to that point.
Yeah,
like, don't get ahead of yourself.
The thing with that hard mode is you can't use items.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There's no items, so it's you have to just restore your MP by sitting at benches and restoring them that way. In addition to beating there's a combat simulator later on in the game. You have to beat the hardest challenge on hard, and it's basically fighting all the summons back to back without healing.
Yikes.
That took me two nights because it was a lot. So that was pretty damn hard. Last of Us Remastered was a very long time because you have to play factions multiplayer mode for it.
Yep.
And again, another multiplayer component in a game that usually I'm like, nah, it's not my thing. Factions is so my jam because it's not reliant on skill. Like you get rewarded no matter what you do in a match.
Oh, good.
And it's got this metagame thing where if you collect enough supplies in a match, you bring it back to your settlement, and all you have to do is make sure at least there's one person alive in your settlement.
Okay.
So as long as you're doing that, you're good. You just have to survive 40 days, I think it is.
Okay.
Which every day is 3 matches or something like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, the metagame that Naughty Dog put in there was really, really, really cool. Let's see, what's another hard one? I'm just scrolling through to see. Control is a fun one. Control's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard
Platinum
good
that
things
one
about
twice.
Oh, with the
PS5 and PS4, yeah. Guacamelee 2 is kind of hard.
Yeah, I did the first one. I haven't done the second one yet.
Second one, I forgot what the twist on it is, why it was so...
I know you got.
Oh, it's just hard mode.
Yeah, I think I started it and then I got frustrated at a point. Like, I gotta put this down. I haven't gone back.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder on hard mode. Let's see, Uncharted 4 took me 4 years to get.
Wow. Okay.
Because that is I recently just got that one too. There's a trophy where you have to beat the game in under 6 hours, and I attempted it 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
The first time, I missed by like 45 minutes. I was like, all right, I'll wait a bit. I'll try again.
Yeah.
The second time, I missed it by 5 minutes.
Oh.
The third time, I missed it by 1:45 because I missed the jump. I missed the rope swing. I was like, damn it. So I did it on stream, I think late last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very nervous. I'm like, come on, please. I don't want to. I love Uncharted 4. Don't make me hate you.
Yeah.
let me get this. And I had like an hour to spare. I like rushed through that thing so quickly. So that one is super difficult, especially if you're trying to do it without any cheats.
Right.
Like Godspeed if you want to do that, but I don't know why. Man, I had a big drought for a little bit here. Celeste, I had the platinum in Celeste. It's not really that hard if you turn on assist mode.
Okay.
Assist mode, you can just do unlimited boosts.
Oh, okay.
And like invincible mode, and you can just boost around and get anything you missed. I beat that game legitimately though before I did it.
Yep.
Just so everyone knows. Don't come at me that I cheated out of that game. Rocket League was fun.
Oh god,
not
you have that
hard.
one? Jesus.
That's not too bad.
No?
It's just like you just have to play a lot.
Gotcha.
For that one. Resogun was fun. I'm realizing now that there's not too many hard ones on my list. I stay far away. Oh, Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Was sneakily hard. Yeah, the challenges are... I think there was one where you have to do every single combat move in one combo.
That's in all of them. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. And so for that one, what I had to do is write the command prompts on a piece of paper and tape it on the wall next to my TV. And I'm like, okay, step one is this. Then I'm going into this. And it took me like a couple hours, but all I did was stare at that paper. I didn't look at the TV. And I finally was able to do it. But yeah, that one's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, those are games that I want to because I love those games so much. I have them on Xbox. I would like to 100% them, but yeah, it's that specific trophy. All of them have it. And then the challenge modes, the stealth I do fine with, but it's always those combat ones. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I'm actually better at combat than I am with like the Predator missions.
Oh, okay.
I can't sit still and be patient as Batman. I just want to crush skulls.
Fair enough. Yeah, that was always something fun for me, just to be like, okay, like go through it, what didn't work. Oh, okay, get this guy instead. Go here. So that was always a fun puzzle to do. But
once I get it, because I will get it, Returnal will be my hardest platinum.
Okay.
Just because playing through that game is very tough.
I've heard.
Just normally.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, once that's mine, that will be my hardest one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there any game that you've played that you would want to go back and maybe try and get the platinum for?
Ooh.
Because platinums weren't my thing originally, just because I was on that Xbox side of things, and I transferred over to PlayStation. But like games that like were remasters that I played on PS2, like for example the Sly Cooper series, like I just had a blast going back and playing those and platinum those. I haven't Ratchet and Clank. I got the first one along with the PS4 one. I think Jack and Dexter 1 I hadn't played 2 and 3. I still haven't. I don't know if that's going to be my cup of tea. But, like, there occasionally, I like going after the trophies because, like I mentioned before, it's something to chase after. Just something to get a little bit extra out of the game.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll go through and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I want to go after this game. Like, Infamous isn't my most favorite series, but I think that might be fun just to kind of run through those again and maybe go for the platinums. Just try it out.
I highly suggest you skip 1.
Okay.
1's not great.
Gotcha.
Looking back, it is definitely a product of its time. It is pretty bare bones, and it's very stiff. 2 is a good time. As far as trophy goes with that one, I think there's a trick you have to do with like the user-generated content. It has those kind of trophies in it, and those are kind of like wishy-washy there. Off the top of my head, I love this game. I never platinumed it though, just because it was one of those things because of like Trophy Room. We didn't get it early, so I wanted to speed through it so we can talk about it.
Yep.
Death Stranding.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go back and get the platinum of Death Stranding. I love that game, but it's just there's something calling to me like, Kyle, you have to finish it.
Gotcha.
You're so close too. All you have to do is just deliver things. Like you can do it.
Yeah.
So that one's definitely calling my name a little bit. And also a huge gap in my PlayStation gaming is Metal Gear Solid.
Hey, same here.
So like I would love to add those trophies to my list. Those games I've heard are amazing, all in their own right. I think I tried to play Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, and I didn't like how real like the mechanics were. Like you have to eat to like keep up, like make sure you're energized or whatever. I was like, stop it, it's a video game. Let me try to be sneaky and not have to worry about eating. Because I don't like life sim kind of games type of stuff. So
Fair.
Metal Gear Solid's definitely something that I would love to add to the list. But all the exclusives that I truly love, I already have. So there's nothing that's like jumping out at me like a huge miss.
Gotcha.
Except for like the Resistance back in the day.
Okay.
I don't have any of those.
Okay.
Which is a bummer, but I don't know how I'll ever be able to get those because the servers are shut off for 1 and 2. So.
Right.
Oh well.
Yeah, you look at a game, you're like, oh, I want to do that, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem with the multiplayer one sometimes too. You're like, oh, well, shit, this is however long later. Who's playing it? Yep. And are they even running? It's like, oh, damn.
Yep. Like Arkham Origins, I think is one that I'll never get because it has a multiplayer component.
Oh yeah.
And I think those servers are down, so I will never be able to get that platinum.
Dang, that was a fun multiplayer too, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was like Joker's henchmen versus
Bane's, and then there was a Batman and Robin team. Yeah. Good times. Yeah. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, platinums are fun to get, fun to chase after. I think I have 23 at the moment. I don't know if I'll ever like chase all like a lot, but yeah, just something fun to, like I said, get extra, and especially if you really love the game, just play it all the way through. So.
Take my advice though. Make number 25 an important one.
Okay.
So because it's going to be your milestone forever.
All right, 25 an important one. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm really close to anything. I just got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That was 23. And that was a fun one. So
nice.
Yeah, I'll have to think about it. Nice. All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast. My name is Bret, a.k.a. Enigma911, and today I was joined once again by Kyle, a.k.a. Mr. K-Step. Kyle, thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me once again, Bret. I enjoy it every single time I'm here.
Good. I'm glad. It's always a blast. Remember, viewers, if you guys want to catch this live, go to twitch.tv/Enigma911, where it is live every other Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, unless we pre-record or whatever happens. We'll let you know beforehand. You can check it over there. Join the chat. If you're a sub like Papa Griff did today, if you can't catch it live, that's A-OK. You can go over to YouTube and SoundCloud the very next week, where it's broken out topic by topic and put as one big video in MP3 for your amusement on the following Friday. Last but not least, hashtag ad. You can get all of your merch over on the merch store. We all have your swag over there, t-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Rep the brand, support us. It'd be greatly appreciated. You can check out Kyle at numerous different places. You can go check him out on PS I Love You on Kind of Funny. You can go check him out on The Trophy Room with Mr. Badbit over there. You can check him out on 61 Indie. You got Dollar Slice Podcast, you got IndieCast. And you can go check it out over on twitch.tv/61indie, where he's getting spooked by Resident Evil 2 like I was.
Yeah.
Getting chased by a big man in a house. Should be a good time. Kyle, thank you for hopping on once again, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Viewers, listeners, watchers, thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you guys on the next one.